Good morning. This is the Geneva Shore Report down here in front of Riviera Beach, right next to the Riviera Complex. Very quiet this morning. Although we do have a sign over there about the holiday lights, and they were sponsored by the Beautification Committee.
Yes.
It's really cute. Like their little sign is really, really cute. So that was nice to see this morning. And Wrigley's very quiet. Okay. We are here on and with.
It is Thursday morning, December 12th, 2019. I'm Lisa Otto.
John Lepkowski.
And the Geneva Shore Report. Good morning. We are here for the Thursday morning news report, and I have to add to your little spiel about the lights, Jen. The Beautification Committee did a great job getting those trees all wrapped, all those little trees, because at nighttime, those white lights on those trees look fabulous.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You know, and I think that the whole area would look so much better if the fountain didn't have to be covered, because it has all that new up lighting and fountain lighting in it. And I think with that lighting and then the trees and the bushes, I think it would look super cool.
The fountain would really add to the ambiance.
It really would, but I guess it doesn't do well in the cold weather, so that's too bad. Anyway, we have a lot going on here in Lake Geneva, a lot of news to talk about. I have a lot to cover with the meetings last night. Now, last night we had a Tourism Commission meeting over at City Hall, and that began at 4 p.m. and it went quite a lengthy period of time. It was hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, right around there, and a lot was covered. It was a very good meeting. We had Visit Lake Geneva there applying for a tourism grant regarding Winterfest, and they wanted to bring new life to Winterfest, and they're a little low on sponsors this year, and they usually lose money during the Winterfest festival, which is surprising to me.
Yeah, I'm very surprised.
It is a national event. The ice sculpting is a national event, and it's been going on for 35 years. It's been here in Lake Geneva for 25 years, so this is the 25th anniversary. So they wanted to get some extra funds together to promote it more and just bring some new life to it. And they have a new person doing events, a new events person there. Bethany Souza, I believe that's how you say her last name. So she was there as well, and so she threw out some of her ideas and was very enthusiastic and excited about it. They were asking for $50,000. They did receive $35,000 in a grant for promotion. So it's all being used towards promotion. And a suggestion was made as well to get maybe one or two of those fancy porta potties that are more like a trailer and add some more restrooms, because the only restrooms available during Winterfest pretty much are the bathrooms over at the Visitors Center on Wrigley Drive. The ones here at the Riviera Complex are not open during that time, and the West End bathrooms on Library Park there, those are closed in the winter due to freezing issues, so they shut those down for the winter. So yeah, it was a great suggestion. I know a lot of people have discussed the issues of not enough restrooms around Lake Geneva for all of the events that we have going on. And then also we had Bethany Souza, who applied for a tourism grant as well on a side note, not with Visit Lake Geneva, on her own, regarding possibly getting some money to go towards reopening the ice bar. Now, I don't know if you remember, but when she was over at the Baker House, she had I believe it was 2000 it was like, it hasn't been open for 3 years. But before that, I believe it'd been several years in a row that she had.
Yeah, they had it like 3 or 4 years.
Right. And it was a big deal, and it was set up in the front of Baker House, and it was an event. It was like an event. It was a destination for many people. It wasn't a big money maker though, but it did draw people into Lake Geneva because they wanted to check it out. So she threw that out on the table. However, it's been tabled until next year, but she did want to present it anyway and get some feedback and see what the Tourism Commission thought of it and if they had any suggestions or ideas for the future. So The ice bar may come back next year, who knows? And it could be part of Visit, or it could be a separate entity. So we'll let you know, we'll keep you posted on that. But Winterfest should be bigger and better this year than it ever has been before, even though it's being compressed into a smaller period of time. So they're gonna actually start Winterfest when the sculpting starts, not before, and then end it after the voting of the ice sculptures, or the snow sculptures, snow blocks. So we have that going on at the Tourism Commission, and then we also had the joint meeting with Plan Commission and City Council last night regarding review of draft 3 of the comprehensive plan. It was a lot of public comments and a lot of discussion of little detailed parts of the comprehensive plan, because it was broke down a little bit better. And there was a presentation, of course, by Jackie Nish with Vanderwall and Associates. So she kind of went over some of the main points, the bullet points that the commission and council had asked about, different questions that they had. Wrigley Drive, well, Dimitri and Agnes over here at Popeye spoke on closing of Wrigley Drive. That is in the comprehensive plan. However, Jackie Nish said it was a study, and then someone found the wording, and it was more allowing it to happen if need be in the future, or if they decided to in the future. So a lot going on with that. A lot of other areas were discussed. The Bender property, the Bender development over towards the 120 bypass and Town Line Road, over in that area, the new subdivision that is being proposed to be built over in that area. Traffic issues, the traffic of downtown, a lot of that kind of stuff was discussed, and a lot of questions were asked. So they went around the council, they all spoke and had questions, and then they went around the Plan Commission, they all spoke and had questions. So it was a lot of back and forth, and a lot of questions and answers going on. So no decisions were made last night. However, tonight we have the special meeting with the Plan Commission regarding the 3 options for the Hill-Marcanza plan. And a vote very well could take place tonight on one of those options. One could be implemented into the comprehensive plan if one is voted on tonight, and then if it's approved by City Council after Plan Commission does their thing. So still a lot of unknowns, a lot of unanswered questions, a lot more meetings to go. We'll be at all of them. We'll be sharing them with you. But on a fun note, today is National Gingerbread Day, and we will be over at Grand Geneva to check out the gingerbread houses. We'll be sharing some of that with you, and it's a nice warm activity to do. Go get in the holiday mood and walk through Grand Geneva.
I can't wait.
I know.
And all the decorations.
The decorations are fabulous, and it's warm.
Yes.
And they have a Starbucks in there, and they have some great restaurants in there, great holiday decorations, and the gingerbread houses are fabulous. So we're going to be sharing that with you today, and we're excited about it. So enjoy the rest of your day. We'll be back later with more weather, road, and news reports. I'm Lisa Otto.
Jen Lepkowski.
And the Geneva Shore Report.
Bye.
Bye.